Hi everyone and welcome to our channel. It's Guy here, and in today's video we're going to hear about the incredible ETC, the Ethereum Classic, which a lot of people think is just a clone of Ethereum, but today you will learn it's much more. So make sure to watch till the end in order to learn how you can actually benefit this project to optimize your business, your finance, and hopefully make some money. Please notice our disclaimer since I'm not a financial advisor, so this video is for informational and educational purposes only. Alright, so first of all, what is Ethereum Classic? So a lot of people might think that Ethereum Classic is just a cheesy clone of Ethereum, but it's not that. Actually, Ethereum Classic is actually a continuation of the original Ethereum that was launched on 2015, which is actually the Ethereum Foundation forked away from by launching a new protocol 1 year later in 2016. But the beauty and the application of Ethereum Classic have been operating uninterrupted for a year longer than on Ethereum. And it's actually making ETC, Ethereum Classic, the longest running and the most reliable smart contract platform. And more importantly, Ethereum Classic has never been and will never be stopped or interfere with smart contracts deployed to it. And as unstoppability is what makes blockchain useful and valuable, it might be an incredible tool that will be used in the future, because unlike Ethereum, on Classic, the code is the law, and it means that the application runs exactly as programmed without any downtime, censorship, or third-party interference. And Ethereum Classic has actually evolved to deliver exactly that, this promise and this characteristics that yield decentralization, unstoppability, and censorship resistance against strong external forces. And it's actually incredible because it's the only major smart contract platform that has proven its ability to uphold its promises, because you can see a lot of projects and you can see a lot of explanation about that they're working on proof of work and stuff like that. But when you actually get inside the details, you understand that what they promised and what they actually doing is a bit different. But in Ethereum Classic, they're actually standing and keeping their word and keeping their promise. And they're committed to remain on proof of work and definitely in pursuit of decentralization maximalism. So if you actually think about mining and stuff like that and actually make passive income, it might be a good idea to check Ethereum Classic out by clicking the link down below, and then you will be able to learn much more. Now, on the technical level, one of the biggest differentiation between Ethereum Classic and its sibling Ethereum is that Ethereum Classic committing to remain on proof of work. On Ethereum, if you didn't know, they're actually working on going towards more proof of stake and more advanced proof of stake systems, and that's why actually it's a bit different of proof of work, and of course that it will make the mining on Ethereum a little bit less profitable. But on Ethereum Classic, as you can see in here, they are actually committed to remain like that, which might be a good idea if you're a small miner. But make sure that, like mining crypto, of course, and not a miner in your age, but make sure that you actually go through their website and read exactly about all the details about the profitability and stuff like that, because it also depends on which country you're in and also which computer or which graphic cards or whatever that you're using to mine. And also make sure that you read their security trade-off in order that you will understand more details about what is proof of work, what is proof of stake, and also to understand more details about if it's really the case that proof of work is safer than proof of stake, or it's the opposite. Now, by the way, they have an incredible part in here you can actually see on the play, and you can actually see also about the mining, the pools, the software, and also the profitability, and we'll look about it in a second. But also you can see about their services that actually it's a blockchain with a rich ecosystem application that includes wallets, exchanges, and decentralized applications, and it's actually increasing over time. So as the number of these services grow over time, so does the utility and the value of the network as a whole, because think about it this way, the more companies and the more people that actually depended of the services in this platform, so the more value and power it has. Now, about their important warning, but make sure that you actually read about the important warnings and actually understand every single detail when you actually consider about invest, and make sure that you don't invest what you cannot afford to lose, and it comes to any investment. Of course, it's not a financial advice. You can do whatever you want, but make sure that you actually understand more in details about every single project that you consider to invest in order that you understand what you're doing or what you're not doing. Now, about their play, also you can see about their community that it's something that it's far more than just some lines of code, okay? Ethereum, those lines actually defined the Ethereum Classic protocol that has a magical property that, thanks to their economic incentives and game theory, enables otherwise totally unrelated individuals to come together and organize far more efficiently, peacefully, and powerfully than other organizational structure known today. And if you want to actually get into their community, you can actually go to their Twitter, okay? You can actually go to the website, and then when you scroll down, you can click in here, and then we will get to their Twitter that actually has over 655,000 followers, and they post here a lot. And actually, you can see in here that they have some posts with hundreds of engagement. And also you can head over to their Discord and see that they have over 10,000 members. And as you can see that currently almost 10% of them are online. So it's actually a good sign that they have engagement in there. And also you can actually see about their community, about their social media channels, about their events. You can actually stay notified, and also about the developer teams. And you can actually click in here and you will be able to read more details about the social links of the Ethereum foundations, the Parity technology, and much, much more. Now, about their mining. So with Ethereum's imminent recent switch to proof of stake, the merge Ethereum Classic becomes the largest proof of work smart contracts platform, and actually inherently many of the miners that previously mined Ethereum, as Ethereum Classic's hashing algorithm is almost identical to Ethereum, it supports the same hardware, and the mining ETC should be as simple switching to a mining pool that supports ETC. And it's very, like, if you're mining, let's say for example with a computer with several GPUs, so because the requirements are very, very similar, it might be a good chance that you can actually mine also ETC. So make sure that if you are considering to switch from mining Ethereum to ETC, that you can actually make sure that your tools should work for it, but in most cases it should. Now, Ethereum Classic has a long-term commitment to proof of work. So if you're a miner, and you're probably, if you're mining crypto, you're actually thinking for the long term, make sure that you actually head over to here to the mining resources on play and actually click on commitment, and then you will be able to read more in details about it, and you will be able to see and the true consensus mechanism that provides a solid foundation on which to build unstoppable application, and actually see more in details about the mining pools, the hardware, and the mining software. So as you can see, you have a very well-known mining pool like Binance Pool, like miners like Ethereum, and also HiveON. So if you're mining with one of those pools, Ethereum, make sure that you check that maybe if you're interested to mine Ethereum Classic, you can actually switch it very easily. If of course you understand this project and you want to invest in it. Now, if you want to actually read about their news, you can actually click in here, and as you can see that they post very consistently a lot of news, and actually it makes you stay aware about the different changes and about their development. And that way, as an investor, if you're considering to invest this project, you will have much more peace of mind because you know that they are keeping progress, and they hopefully keep their promises about their progress and about the different changes that they are committing to make in their project. Now, also, if you will go to their main page, you can actually see all the news in here. Now, if you want to actually see their latest applications, so you can actually see in here, and also see all the apps right in here if you will click it. And as you can see that you will be able to scroll down and to see all of them. Now, about NFTs, if you actually want, you can actually see the different apps in here. You can see the different games that you have in here, that you can actually see their finance apps that you can actually use using EDC, which is actually decentralized, and decentralized exchanges, of course, and also decentralized autonomous organizations, and much more. And you can actually get in here, and if you're considering to take part of this incredible project, make sure that you actually understand about all the possibilities you can actually use in order to maximize your profit by investing in this project, and also learning about all the opportunities that you can actually learn about it and to stay notified, like reading their blog, or to understand more in details about them, you can go to their about and about the website as well. And also you can see the different contributors, by the way, when you will click on the about, as you can see in here. And if you want to know exactly everything that you need to know about interacting with the network, with a number of ways, you can actually click in here on the learn and then go to the guides, and also go to the videos section, and then you will be able to actually learn more in details. Then you can see in the beginning what they're talking about, let's say the closing keynotes and stuff like that, and also about whether it's a hype or it's something more than just something new, which sounds cool and people are a lot of talking about it. Now you can see a lot of explanations about trading if you're a trader or considering to become one, about mining if you're mining crypto, and also about the different conferences that actually been about the ETC, and that way you will be able to actually learn from first sight, to see very, very well-known people talking about this project and to understand if it's right for you. Now, one last thing that I want to go is actually to the knowledge section. And in the knowledge section, you can actually learn about the foundations, you can learn about the theory, and also about the investor resources, which is very, very important if you consider to be one of them. And also you can see here about the history of the development, because when you will actually learn about their progress and about what actually been and what is improving, you will be able to understand how serious this project and how much they are working on improving and developing themselves. And as you can see, that they move slowly and don't break things on the way, and they actually keep their promise by keep doing improvements to the network more and more and more, and make sure that it will keep their promise, because one of their main factors that is beautiful on Ethereum Classic is that it's keep running, and it's the longest running and the most reliable smart contract platform, and doing it a year over Ethereum. So for summary, if you want to actually invest on Ethereum Classic, or you're considering to learn about this platform and to use it to your own benefits, and make sure to head over to the website and actually read also about their latest applications. So if you're using CoinRabbit or different tools that you can see in here, or their NFT list and stuff like that, so it might be very efficient to go to their website. And if you want to understand more in details about their project, make sure to head over to their different social medias and actually ask their community. So thanks again for watching this video. If you found it helpful, make sure to give us a like, and make sure to add any comments with questions that I may have not covered, and subscribe to our channel so you can get other great content like this one that will help you with your cryptocurrency journey. That's all for now. Thanks for being here.